For those of you who don't know my history, I was the Minister for Mines that had a vote of no confidence passed in him by the mining industry. The chairman of the mining industry was a bloke that I'd sacked as head of the QIDC, the state bank, and we rescued the sugar industry. I was right and he was wrong. But he got a bit of payback in there. Who could blame him? But no, there was a real issue in there. There was lock the gate legislation in Queensland. Now, in the period of greatest mineral development of any state probably on earth, that great period of the 80s and 70s, when this state went boom straight through the roof, and we became the leading state in the country in an economic sense, in every sense, we had lock the gate legislation. Now, what the lock the gate legislation is, I mean, believe me, ever since the Phoenicians invented money, the gate will not stay locked so long as there's enough moolah to be played. And it was really about how much money the mining companies were going to pay, or whether the mining companies were able to just walk all over the top of every landholder. And I'm not thinking in terms of farmers here. That Okie business is suburbia and outer suburbia. I mean, I've got a good friend there, and I leave you with this thought. His son and daughter, they're about to build a rodeo ground out there, Australian roping champion, and they got told that they've now got an EPM over them, exploration permit, and he said, well, what happens now? Are you going to mine? Are you going to buy it off me? No, we're not going to make any of those decisions yet. And he said, well, how long will it be before you make it? He said, oh, it'll be years and years, mate. But I've got to be honest with up front, it'll probably be 6 years before we make a decision. I said, well, what happens to me? I can't sell the place now that's got the EPM on it. I can't go ahead and build this because you're going to take it off me at any minute. So his life, the rest of his working life almost, is on complete hold now and is wrecked. And, Clara River boys don't cry. But there was a man that was very, very upset that night, and his wife was very, very upset. Well, do you think that we can have foreign mining companies walk in here and just walk all over the top of us, do what they like? And if you're saying that lock the gate legislation is wrong, well, my argument is the greatest period of economic mineral development in maybe the world's history took place in this state through those 2 decades when lock the gate legislation was in place. Now, if foreign mining companies think they can come in here, do what they like, walk all over the top of us, pay us nothing, kick us off our land, no, they can't. If you're saying to me, are we going to stop mining? In due course, we will be announcing our policies, Aidan and I, and they will be very, very favourable for mining. But you will have to realise that we Australians are not going to be walked all over the top of. You will understand that.